Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
The Renekton. The Sylas also going to come out. You would expect that to go up against the Victor. So very skirmishy draft on the side of RNG. I like that they did lock in that Leona in the earlier phase because you just have a very heavy dive composition, right? You have 4 champions transitions around the map because Yo's bot lane is actually very safe, right? Xayah, Alistar, very hard lane to dive. Nocturne, a very squishy champion, though he's winning this 1v1.
Oh, boss. That could be 1v1, but in mid lane, stun there for Crying. He's going to get first blooded. Just straight up solos the guy as Crying's going to take it. And sooner than this Victor here, and he's got a bevy of good ults to steal as Nomance is going to dodge the stun this time. Into the gravity field goes Crying. He's taken a 1v2, but now he realizes the Rumble is in the area, but Way's roaming in as well. So he's going to have to flash there in mid lane, but here comes Way lining up the binding, flash again, finds it there. That's going to be the all-in, and Crying's going to go for it. Way actually will pick up the kill as Boss is going to TP in, but no ulti here for the Nocturne. Is going to be a kill, no, maybe not, as Ming does roam in, but Boss does finish off the kill. Now here comes Alistar, finds a 2-man pole, but a great black shield from Way. Going to save his own life as Ming will flush the wall to safety, and a great little counterpunch there for UOL, but once again, it's just a trade as Way. Not done apparently, lines up the binding, finds it right between the ankles of the Alistar as the TP moves in now. Ming with the stun follow-up as Crying. He's the one TPing back in for a bit more. And Sanders, he's dead. Yeah, Ming's just going to take the kill. What a roam there from the RNG support.
Just nice RNG. They have a winning mid lane matchup again earlier than they particularly should have, and they're going to be able to turn this into a dragon.
Yeah, really efficient stuff there for RNG.
Way's going in.
Way's in there, popping the ulti, pops the black shield. Now going to get the harpoon in, but that doesn't even break that first one here. Way feeling very powerful as Ming is going to roam in with the Zenith Blade. Bounce back though as Ananasik as he's all stolen and killed by Crying. It feels bad, man, but it's another kill.
Well, still not able to get one. RNG now, again, just slowly building up that gold lead. Santos.
What a flash by Gala, my goodness. Gets out from the combo that was incoming out of the Hex Flash, and there's the ulti out. Now Santa's going in, gets knocked by the Zenith Blade. Ulti's about to wear off, and Gala is gonna collect it as he does indeed grab the gold. Logic trying to fight back, does get Ming down low. Way also running low on health, but no trade back there for UL. It's just another successful kill for RNG.
Oh no.
Crying gonna be Ananasik, can't steal the ulti this time. Now they're gonna battle, but Crying a little bit more powerful. Nomad's gonna be the difference maker here. Pops the Chaos Storm down to Crying, who's running the wrong way, trying to get out of this one. So he's gonna die to the Nocturne ulti. Back over the wall he goes, he gets the W heal, tries to find a trade, but it's Nomad's that collects some much needed gold.
I think the biggest problem with this play was the fact that since Ananasik just died patiently.
Here we go again. Gala gonna get pulverized there. Now everyone's TPing into the party. Gala gonna get locked down. He's dead there as Logic is able to claim the kill. It's gonna be a little too late perhaps on the TPs out of RNG as UL are just all in here. 5v3 in the bottom side. The Rumble ulti out. Way running interference. Gets the Rumble and now they're going back in. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, Way! Flash ulti's in with the black shield. Oh, pops a stopwatch and he's gonna take down Ananasik. And our bot's gonna go back in as Logic gets a 2-man pulver there out of Alley. Does mean RNG are a little bit too eager to try and take this one, but Crying's in the middle of the mess once again as he is gonna get 1 kill, but he's surely dead. The Alley ulti's doing what it can, but now Ming in a 1v3 trying to get 1 more kill, and it won't happen. Is that an ace? It's almost an ace.
Massive confidence. Flashes in with the shoal shackles. Does also have the really weird, right? Because he's been pretty disconnected from the rest of the team this game. But hey, he's not gonna be any more with Crying making his way up.
All right, Crying, finally. Someone's coming to top lane. I was like, what's taking so long? 14 minutes in now, the gank is going to happen, and Boss is dead. Crying, going to take him out.
I love that RNG went for this. We were hitting on earlier, hey, with RNG, where do you look to use that pressure you're going to have in mid lane once Sylas is able to start roaming around the map? We highlighted, hey, the bot lane is a bit more difficult to dive when you do have a Xayah and Alistar on that side. Nocturne, very squishy champion. You have a lot of tools to kill that top lane. And RNG are going to be the first team to break down a turret, and this will at least give them a lane to get pressure from and try to pull members of Unicorns of Love around the map, and maybe even start shadowing mid, giving Crying more pressure to take down more structures.
Yeah, after the replay we saw, which was a wonderful one to watch, RNG are still up 4,000 gold. Going to be a bit less as they get this tower though, but Ming's already initiating on there. Is Crying yeeting with a Nocturne ulti, and Gala's going to take down Ananasik. And unfortunately for you, well, the worst news is that they don't even get the tower they were trying to see.
Nope, it is pretty close. So anytime they want to hover multiple members down towards that bot side, they should be able to take that one. But No Man's is caught out as well, Pastry.
I mean, Crying's just on a rampage engage here. Waves popping the ulti. The root does land in from the Morgana, and Cryan's going to finish it off. No Man's does well to get the trade back, but Cryan's now level 11. 5-3 ends up around the next objective, although Wei is going to cut that dream short with that second Rift Trail. We did see the first one get dropped bot, which I don't think did too much, but was likely timing out. But this one mid is going to be excellent. 30 seconds before that dragon spawning.
And I want to see RNG start transitioning into getting some bot side vision with this. They do stay around to break down this turret, but this is a good time. Again, Dragon's diving in. Same with Boss going in. Sure, you're going to want to target Gala, but Gala's probably going to be right next to, you know, Renekton, Leona, and Sylas right into the thick of things.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing about this game is that RNG also have the same game plan of dropping the equalizer on the enemy backline. One of the nice benefits of picking Sylas is this dragon's just dead here, but the fight maybe is going to happen after Cryan already in there, gets the Alistar ultimate instead and just initiates for the side as Gala gets in and gets out, flashing out after Killer Instinct, but Logic is trying to kill the Sylas, but he's just so tanky, man. Alistar is going to fall as the stolen ulti keeps Cryan alive, and RNG, they're going to take one, and Cryan, of course, he's in there. Double kill out of Gala as Cryan just... There's no fight he's afraid of this game. He loves them all.
And what do you even do at this point?
I don't know if it's safe to check even if they did know.
Yeah, and I'm just happy RNG are doing it so fast because if Unicorns of Love did know about this, right, you have the Chaos Storm, you have the Equalizer. There's a lot of AoE damage. Cryan.
Oh, Cryan's in there again. He's just found his favorite ultis. He takes Alistar's ulti once again. Ooh, good soul flare there from Ming, and now the flank is coming in for Xiaohu. Round the back he goes. There's Boss TPing in. The lights are out, but I think Xiaohu is still just in there, going to be popping that gold drinker, but now he's going to get burnt to a crisp as Logic takes the last hit, and Cryan is all fully low, but he's not out just yet as Wei is going to take the counter kill, now face tanking the rest of the enemy team as that gravity field zones off Ming. Now Santa's great re-engage over the top there with the pulverize, and that's going to be a shutdown in for Logic. Ming is now going to have to turn tail and run as the TPs are coming back to it. Ming trying to live, but now a 1v4 for Cryan, who's going to back out of this fight for once, especially given that he just bought him a Jais.
Earlier we said, hey, RNG been playing, you know, very seriously, very well. They've been drafting, you know, according to the meta. Everything's been pretty precise and clean cut. You can see a bit of looseness in RNG's gameplay right now. Cryan is sticking around. I think this is because Xiaohu's about to be up, and Xiaohu does have TP. I think with how far ahead Cryan is, they could feel confident if they were able.
RNG will fall back to that instead. They are up 2-1 in Drake's. And look to take the third here pretty swiftly, although UOL again pushing mid, trying to get a little bit of space for themselves here. Featherstorm burnt early though for Logic. And Ming didn't even pop the soul flare, so Santa's going in. He's going to get locked up and have to ulti out there, but Cryan going to re-initiate through the damage reduction. Cryan's on a rampage as RNG are going to get yet another kill.
And you understand what UOL are trying to do, right? Drake's up. It's going to be RNG's third Drake, going to put them on soul point. Unicorns of Love think, hey, we aren't able to give this one up. But RNG prepping it very well. They do have vision in UOL's bottom side jungle. They find the initiation, they find the pick, and they're just going to be able to transition this back into map pressure against Unicorns of Love. Boss!
How much time has Cryan spent on the enemy side of the map this game? I feel like even in the laning phase, he was constantly forward, pops an Octonauti he'd stolen earlier. Logic, remember, doesn't have Featherstorm, but he does have Cleanse and Flash. He's going to be AOK as he Gale forces out, but RNG do take down the tower in mid as a result. Great equalizer there out of Ananasik, and now the counter Nocturne ulti on the mid lane, going to try and take out Cryan. But Gala going to get the counter kill on the bosses. Gala's going to be A-OK, and now Cryan Unstoppable is going to take out the Xayah. Xiaohu on the other side is going to look to lock up point. It is a flash away from the Rumble, but unfortunately he's going to leave his teammates high and dry in mid lane as RNG are going to take 3, and the Chaos Storm from No Man's will at least take Ming.
And I don't think death timers are long enough. Actually, they might be for RNG to end it. Wei going to back off though, but you know, we got caught up in the hype of the moment. That equalizer looks sick from Ananasik, but sadly, Santos wasn't there, so they really didn't have any way in engaging to that.
4 days now, actually. I guess 3 and now this one that they're
Ming!
Cryan once again is back in there, but he misses it. Also looking for the 25 Magi's, by the way, but what a re-engage out of the ulti from Ananasik as Gala does take out No Man's, but it is going to be some trades back and forth. But 3 kills already for RNG to slapping them with the wallet as they're just too far ahead. Lyric, it's trying to make it happen in the end of it all, but that's going to be an ace for RNG.
Exactly. Now death timers are so long, it doesn't matter that multiple members of RNG are down. They should be able to look for this. Again, a bit of an expected win, but Unicorns of Love putting up a great fight this time around.
Yeah, I mean, you know, picking the Rumble, kind of trying to adapt in it where they really don't have all that much time. You have to play games almost every day. But RNG continuing their undefeated run. They will take down the enemy Nexus and claim victory number 5. Just looking so good here at MSI 2021.
And RNG definitely playing a bit more loose in this game. Again, Cryan especially, you highlighted it. Pocket picks, picked it up many times over in the LCO. It is a bit more a dynamic, a bit more of a skill matchup, but still can have a nice time in this early laning phase. The thing I like about it as well is it brings CC, so you have the charm.
There's like, any help here? Chaz not going to TP up just yet, but Biopanther knows he's in trouble. Wave is massive. He's going to have to play pretty carefully. Urgot's going to go back in, looking for the flip once more. Biopanther trying to find the outplay, but it's Ananasik that finds a kill as Boss. Oh no, he tanked up an extra shot. It's going to be a trade after. Had to go mid. So Noman's didn't get dove solo by the Ahri is kind of the whole reason this sequence of plays unfolded.
And I love that you say that, sequence of plays, right? Because a lot of this better for Ahri as time goes on, because again, Orianna's a champion who's very good at like stationary targets in front of her where she can
Ooh, that's a bad miss there. Now Pabu also going to ulti over, but Noman's already with a great shockwave as Santos is going to collect the kill. And now this teleport, ill-advised from Biopanther, as Chaz is going to have to be escorted out safely. Will do so for now. Charm hits, but it's not enough there as the Exhaust on a Predator's Boss is going to put him in the blender. Gets suppressed and killed as Biopanther at least slays Santos, so the 2v3 goes well for Pentanet, but Decoy not going to be made the second kill.
A win for Unicorns of Love. Gold is now in their favor.
Oh, did it again. Noman's just can't miss. Ananasik over the wall gets it. Now Decoy is going to get the charm down as the follow-up is nice, and Decoy, well-deserved, gets credit for that kill. Pentanet, though, wanting this dragon very badly. Logic going to take the tower instead, so the dragon does go to PGG, even though the spear comes in for Ananasik. It does not find the objective, so 2 dragons for Pentanet, clearly. Given that these are players that we are expecting to have pretty good times here in this mid-game, given how things have gone, them getting that first really big item for this pop the W, but not maybe enough vision to go in, and it's an Alistar with, you know, ulti and flash up, so probably not an easy kill to get, and Pentanet will take discretion there on that potential pickup as they are looking to pressure mid, but Santos finds one into the shockwave. What a play from Unicorns of Love. Noman's just does again as Decoy is going to find a decent hook, but there's no...
that right, because they know that Logic isn't around the mid lane turret, so maybe thinking, hey, Unicorns of Love aren't going to look to engage 4v5. They know all 5 of our members are here, but
they know Praedith is there and they combo it perfectly. It's a spear into the Urgot ulti, and Praedith just gets the patience here for PGG, but you will also know they only need one good ulti to hit there, and Ananasik can poke them out with the spears as well. So Chaz going to rejoin the team now. Dragon still on the table for either side, but no flanks just yet, as it's a long way around for Santos. I think Pentanet know, and they want to find him, and Chaz has indeed spotted him, but Decoy looking for the hook, doesn't find it. Charm going to miss as well. It's just a back and forth here, and the Dragon at this point has to reset, but Santos finds a big flank all the way over his boss. Going to be on a killing spree as he takes out one. Now Biopanther potentially in trouble, is going to go into the belly of Urgot, as there's the shutdown and a third there as Decoy falls to Logic.
And ultimately, I love the setup from that play for Unicorns of Love. You have 3 members down. You might even be able to turn this Dragon into a Baron. But we were talking about, hey, PGG are the teams with first setup on that Drake. They have vision control. But because Unicorns of Love have that Rift Herald, they're fine getting there on the wave that's crashing for the Drake timer. They drop that one. And then ultimately, they're the team that wins out in the Battle of Patience. It's like, hey, we're getting a mid lane turret. You're losing golden EXP in the mid lane. We see that Chaz has to back off.
Oh, Pabu just chunked out. Now can't even think about stealing the Baron. So Unicorns of Love not just winning the fight around the Dragon, not just getting the Dragon out of that play, but completely flipping a game that was close here and just taking over in gold and now in Barons as well.
And you know, we hit on how long the members of PGG have played together earlier, but we didn't talk about...
of Love in the driver's seat and are looking to bash down as many towers as they can with the Red Bull Baron buff. Trouble in mid, trouble in bottom lane. Again, kind of something that happened a while ago, but Chaz did spot Alistar, right, in looking for that flank, and just maybe didn't expect the other one. Parba, though, looking for a flank of his own onto Nomads, but doesn't quite land it, and now it's in the front side for Santos. Ananasik assassinates poor Parbu, and it's going to be another 5v4. Nomads, he hit another shockwave. What an absolute surprise, as Logic is going to claim credit for that kill, and now the rest of them are in there. Santos finds a double pole. That's Biopanther in the mix of it all, but he's 1v5 literally, and nothing is going to save him from there, and Praedith's lead just means nothing. He can't get anywhere close to these fights.
And Unicorns of Love all-inning where they're strong on these 5v5 team fight setups, and it's going to lead to that mental edge with the fact that they're going to get this win over PGG.
And that's the S-lead, bro. Unicorns of Love not worried about the bottom lane at all. It is Ananasik and No Man's at it again, as Boss is also looking pretty good at 6-1 and 2. Praedith's going to be firing back. PGG going to try and save the Nexus. Maybe can make it happen, but I think it's going to be all she wrote for this one. It's Unicorns of Love taking it now 2-1 up against PGG in this group.
And it's great to see the bounce back. Let's remember that
Spamming it. It is a champion that I think has been notably missing from a lot of mid lanes. And even though I think it is a bit more situational, when you can pick her, she is exceptionally. Builds up the dual lanes in my team. Perhaps I'll be the tri-laner here, as Wei is just still down towards the bottom side of the map as Chaz goes in the mid. Procs Electrocute dodges the scat of the week. Now ignites it down. Chaz with the first blood on the table is gonna grab it.
an absolutely massive from the
Is gonna back off. I take it back as over the top he goes. Where he's gonna be found. He locks him up. Supreme display of talent is gonna give Pub the easiest kill he's ever gotten. As now PGG maybe even gonna go for the dive. They TP by a Panther in. The TP counter is coming in, but their diving goal already is dead as Pub has grabbed the double. It is gonna be a trade back as they do fail the Nautilus, but now Crying with a very nice cat of the week. He's gonna have to let the rest of the team run, but Chow who pops in, finds two with the knock, gets them both with the wallop as well, and Crying's gonna be put in the Bio's blender as it's a massacre here in the bottom side of the rift as Bio Panther should be able to take down Ming, but what else can they get here? It's a 2v1 and Bio Panther can't even get that kill, and now Wei is walking back down. Leona's gonna recall, and it is gonna be a delayed ace almost as Bio Panther will finally be felled by Xiaohu.
And that was all over the place from both sides. Deal, but Crying the scout of the week. And more action.
Chaz 1v2. Can he wiggle his way out? No, Flash does eat out of the volley bear. Out of the volley bear ulti, but Wei just slaps him down and says, "No more pressure for you, mate." Nice one.
Going forward.
Yeah, both Soul Laners hitting their CCs perfectly. It was a 4-man stun from Crying into the 2-man double stun there for Xiao, who his bottom side is going poorly with Crying finding the roam timing and just deletes poor Decoy.
Yeah, and
Aftershock procs and Ming just walks away.
yeah.
Oh, Gala finds a snipe with the arrow at the end of it all. So it goes from almost getting a kill to not even close to getting a kill to getting killed.
Oh, and Wei now is going for it. Decoy might be caught.
He's out of there. Hook away. He knows it's not a bad time. Oh, Pablo actually looking to fight it. Take it all back. Pablo knows what's up. Gonna take down Wei. Chaz here actually getting Ming low. He gets the shutdown goal as he steals the support bounty. Flash Q from Decoy. I love the enthusiasm as Pentanet still fighting RNG blow for blow, which is not recommended, but it is entertaining.
You know, Pastry, I might be an LPL caster, but I gotta be honest, Wei kind of ran it down in that moment. I guess I can understand what he was going for, right? Decoy hadn't used the dredge line to get out of there yet, but still, yeah, that was not pretty coming out from RNG. Great from PGG to punish. I love what we're seeing from PGG. Again, they're going blow for blow against RNG. And there's always been a discussion of like, hey, what should you do against teams that are perceived as better than you? Do you look to scale? I'm going to stop.
He's okay. Oh, actually, he's not okay. Q ulti's gonna kill him. Chaz are gonna get the counter kill. Almost gets it. The level up's gonna save him. The minions couldn't quite do the work.
Yeah, and
Over the wall, they found it. They've got no. They even have the vision. They did have one ward, and they just let it all the way there. As Ming 1v1 ignite. Q killed Ming. Is gonna take down the support with a lot of help from Gala. But now the fight is continuing. Screen display of talent already bursted out to try and fend them off as Chaz dives in. He knows he has to try and make something happen, but there is nothing there as Gala finds two. And RNG are rolling away with this game.
And it starts off with the MVP himself, Ming, finding that pick over the wall. Ends up having the base damage just because he's Leona. Leona has insane base damage to pick up that first kill. And then Gala this game saying, yo, I hear you guys are talking smack. I hear you're saying I'm a Kaisa one-trick. Pulls out this Varus, having a great game so far.
All right, we'll dive in the top side. I like that Pentanet aren't stopping, but at some point it's going to get tricky to keep fighting this way. They're 6,000 gold down as RNG take the first tower gold to boost that lead all the way up to 7k at 13 minutes. But you know what? Maybe they'll kill Xiaohu. Probably not when he goes Mega Null, which is pretty soon, but they're going to try it here. Bio Panther looking for the flippy, but does not find it. Decoy also joining the party. This feels, I'm not going to say desperate, but very ambitious.
I like it though. He is Mega, he has ult, he has Flash.
Bio Panther gonna miss the first flip. Q's gonna land, he's Mega though. Probably taking the tower, doesn't feel particularly good. Does land the Q, that's gonna be a kill. I take it all back. Pentanet find the dive.
That was actually pretty nice aggro juggling coming. He highlighted gold is squarely in the favor of RNG. I think the cool thing about PGG's draft though is there's a lot of playmaking potential. Oh, Decoy.
Goodness gracious, that CC chain is too long. Crying on a killing spree. Gonna take down Deco. It's just got no chance in these engagements. Have the stopwatch. Didn't really have a chance to press it, though, as Pabu's going to try and steal away this blue buff. Xiaohu, they're going to try and put a stop to that, and Pabu says, all right, you fine, this is your red buff. And Xiaohu says, now my life, your life, sorry, is mine. And over the wall they go, but the auto attacks follow as Pabu does. Sorry, I was like, again, it's been so long since the Kiana game happened. Oh, no, I'm not going to get to talk about it. Well, wait for a second. Here comes Xiaohu, TPing in. Now I know what it's like to be you, Lyric, as Wei gets in there. Xiaohu again, two-man, nah. That's two clean ones already finished off. Supreme display of talent for the disengage, which is never how you want to see it used, and make it 3 for RNG. As, to be fair, Fire Panther did kill Wei.
You know, and it doesn't matter how far behind you are. Seeing ults like that will always be beautiful and exciting. Pabu being a bit cheeky, trying to wait in the wings. If he can land a spear, maybe he can kill Cryin, but I think he would ultimately end up dying as well with both Ming and Xiaohu here.
He knows where Xiaohu is. Xiaohu's not going to spot him.
Oh,
no, the recall interrupted. That is the worst timing ever. Pabu is going to be slain. No, he's going to get out safely, heals himself as he pops over the wall with the Pounce Towers being destroyed, though, in mid lane as the Dragon gets collected for RNG. And it's going to be one apiece. And the whole reason I tried to stop us earlier is because what Rift is it? Because Kiana is the only champion that actively cares about what the Rift transformation is. It is going to be Ocean Soul, which is great for Kiana, but this is a bad time for the rest of Pentanet as Xiaohu.
PGG trying to find the pick.
We don't have time. The new Expert replay is going to have to hold for next time because there's a shutdown. But Deco is getting fired back on. And doesn't have his flash. He's just going to get sniped by Gala. But I mean, at this point, might have started cutting replay.
It's going to be extremely hard. You don't expect Cryin to over push in a side lane if anyone's answering straight away.
All right, Pabu, goodbye. Oh, no, he's dead. Never mind. Dunkaroonie there from Volibear. Oh, what a great cue there for Gala. I keep thinking it's in Italy, by the way, but it's not. It's Assassin Barris unstoppable there in the top side of the map as he takes down. Crunch there for Xiaohu to get away.
Oh, God.
And now the collapse is coming. It's Ming again, so someone's dead on my screen as Ming does find the Zenith Blade onto Decoy. There's the Soul Flare comboing in, Cryin with way too much damage out of there. Ian Xiaohu collects a kill despite being pressured 1v3. This is not a replay, by the way. It's just Braden trying to assassinate Xiaohu.
Oh,
Same play here for PGG, but this time it might go the right way as Wei is going to roam back in and try and make something happen, but Praedith is just losing this 1v1. Oh, what a great ulti there. Chaz gets knocked out of the incoming damage. Xiaohu is just so good on this champion as it's 2 more for RNG.
That was such an excellent understanding of his limits. My dream is if we get a 5-man fight on top side of the map, you know, in the next 1 minute. Because then RNG are going to get Baron, they'll probably push down mid, and knowing PGG this game, they're going to try and fight them and ultimately... yeah, the last nail in the coffin.
Yeah, we need to keep it isolated like this. This is good. Yeah, 1v1. There we go. Fire Panther gonna find himself the kill, but now Cryan's gonna come up to keep the 50-kill game alive. Fire Panther about to get himself ulti. The celebrations in the PGG corner, perhaps a touch too early as Fire Panther trying to find the outplays, but it's Cryan with the electrocute. No, not even. Just gets a kill there with a little dark sphere on the floor as Ming now under pressure. Chaz, no ulti just yet, but it's pretty close. Decoy just barely missing that hook, and it's a tragedy as Pabu is gonna have to get himself out of there, but Chaz says not yet. Now going to move himself in, gets the Q damage down onto Ming, throws Ming into the wall and grabs the kill as Pabu's running away from Wei. Volibear trying to take somebody else down here, but it's 4v2 right now for Pentanet. 3 now as Cryin reinforces. They're just so far ahead. Wei is going to make it happen, diving into a literal 1v4. But there's the TP coming in as RNG look to reinforce. As now Cryan's going to back himself out of there. Has to dodge spears the whole time. Chaz, though, he's going to pay for that kill with his life, and he says it's absolutely worth it. Xiaohu's now chasing down Pabu, and if we get too many kills, Lyric, the game might end. But for now, it's just RNG pushing top lane.
It's limit testing and chaos everywhere. Look at PGG's positioning. It still looks like they're trying to catch someone.
It's Megadar, run away!
God.
Oh, Praedith. Actually, what am I saying? More kills as Praedith does get himself out over the wall, but has to burn the ulti over the wall with the blast cone. Looks to be ambitious. Does get himself killed as Biopanther still in the mix. No ulti. Oh, no, he does have it. I take it all back. Gets a kill with it indeed. In fact, it's going to be more there as PGG. They're fighting back there. Grab a couple kills for themselves.
Yeah, and PG, they're doing this a lot faster than I expected.
Yeah, Chaz actually not even on it. Urgot putting up numbers as the backup marksman there as Chaz gonna get himself assassinated, gets the ulti out in time though as Ming and Cryin likely to go down here. The Baron regen is happening though, so that's good news for Wei as he's trying to get back in there to look to take it down, but they know where he is because he popped the Herald. He's back up and available as now the Baron is still going, but it's doing so much damage here to Pabu. Praedith, you gotta get in there, mate. DPS the raid boss. It's Ming. Focus the Baron first. There we go. They're going to get it. Ming looks for the steal, doesn't grab it. Is going to go down as a result. And you know what? We'll give him credit. Pentanet, they did the Baron they maybe shouldn't have done, but they did get it. And once again, Pentanet's popping off and Decoy will have to be sacrificed for the objective.
I love what this game has evolved into.
from, you know, 18 away for 4 kills away from getting 50. What a ulti there out of Cryan. Pray that's in there. Goes gold now for Cryan, but he's surely dead on the end of it, and indeed he will be. Pentanet are still fighting here. They're going to be brawling his way. He's going to get tossed into the enemy team and taken out as Pentanet find 2 off this Baron power play that they're still trying to build gold from.
Yeah, they can keep pushing, right?
Pabu's
BioPanther's massive.
He's a crazy person. They're going in. It's going to be yet another kill. Surely going to make it happen. Indeed they will, as BioPanther puts Leona in the grinder, and they'll take this tower as well. You know what? It might not be pretty, but right now it's working.
And this gold lead has quickly fallen from 10,000 to only less than 6,000 for RNG. So PG can keep going. Pabu's on the flank, only throwing out some spears. This is a bit greedy. Can get out of there, no problem.
Gets the tower.
A fight in the jungle, I think that's really good for PGG because, again, you can hopefully... Praedith might be caught out.
Oh, that Strikebreaker is so good, though. The follow-up is just there, but Praedith's going to kill her instinct out. The Varus ulti does not connect. So they survived the initial play, but Decoy maybe not so lucky as RNG is still running in there. Pabu, again, trying to find something, can maybe get the heals happening, but probably they're going to dive in. Xiaohui now Mega is going to grab the kill onto Decoy, and Chaz gets spotted, nailed by Crying as Ming has the follow-up. Solar Flare and RNG have taken control of this mid-section of the map here. Not really many places for Pentanet to go.
I like that Crying was very conscious of that Chaz was on the other side of that wall, because, again, that's the kind of terrain, that's the kind of fight where Qiyana thrives if she can find the pick. RNG now with 2 kills should be able to take down this inhibitor turret. I think they should even be able to guarantee the inhibitor. I like what Pabu's doing, throwing off spears on the flank. Not really going to be able to land. I think he does hit Ming in the end, but I don't think PGG can follow this up.
Yeah, tough to hit a really squishy target. Gala just has so many bodyguards in this scenario, so RNG do the right thing. They just take the inhibitor and go back, and as I say that, they turn it back around with a Varus ulti on the BioPanther, but he hops away. Xiaohui looking for the nod, finally misses one on camera. As Pabu actually fighting back in. Now Decoy's going to find the grab. They do get the ulti down, and Wade's going to fall. Drag it up in 25 seconds, but the rest of PGG are getting in there. Ulti out of naught, I believe.
It's when it is about these pick comps.
All right, BioPanther going to get slowed by the Soul Flare. Xiaohui stride breaking in. There's the ulti. Oh, sorry, Xenoblade, sorry. As BioPanther getting low, and he's actually going to be taken out here. I like the target selection, but he's going to finally fall to Ming's Ignite. Pentanet, though, trying to fight their way back in, but it's Pabu looking for a big flank as Wade's just going to dive in there. Gala able to take down Deco. It looks like it's kind of falling apart here for Pentanet as Xiaohui on a killing spree takes out Praedith and Chaz. Just no entry into the fight as Pabu's going to make it 4 now as Gala grabs the double kill, and RNG just going to walk it down mid and end the game.
80 kills was a bit too ambitious. We'll see if Chaz can save it, but I think RNG just going to find the win. Was a lot closer than we expected, though, Pastry.
Hit 50, we're happy with that. RNG are going to put the finishing touches on the enemy nexus. Xiaohui is going to grab the ace, and RNG are going to make it 6-0 in their group.
And again, RNG playing a bit loose. It was a bit
super early on from the perspective of Ming being up there, but as the game goes on, I think Unicorns of Love have to be alert.
Man, there is some scary split push
Most games.
Well, now we got Wei invading here. Ananasic clearing out his own chicken camp, but now the flash over the wall, man, is first blood for RNG.
That can't even talk about the replay.
We don't have time to be breaking that down, Raz. We got a play coming out in the top side as Xiaohui flashes out trying to survive, sidestepping away from the spear, but it doesn't matter. Ananasic answers, and we got ourselves a 1-to-1 game.
Got the punishment instances and lose out in the full farm, and take a look at this.
Okay. They know that their opponents are somewhere in their jungle. Cryan's going to be found first, but Wei is right there, ready to go. Here's the equalizer. Hit him with the flux over the wall. And Cryan just picks up a little bit more damage, and these guys are doing some awesome stuff in the enemy jungle. Now they'll just rotate up into the top side. They're going after boss now, too. Cryan gets the rune prison. There's the culling. There's the flame spitter, and there's kill number 3 for RNG.
And he's losing waves on Dove mid. They saw Rumble there, but they just didn't think that that was a play, and you're getting burned alive.
Oh, Ananasic, no! He's taken down in the 1v1 in the top side river jungle.
A insanely good champion. Not in just the jungle, but also just as an overall pick, and they're going to look to find a pick on the Nautilus.
Okay, let's see if they got the damage for it. Why am I even asking the question? Wei is on a killing spree. Ananasic tries to get away, but the point-and-click power of Ming's ultimate says there is no way out. Gala takes the kill on that one, bringing our game up to 6-1 for a dive here in the top lane. We'll see if they got what it takes to take down Xiaohui, who just decides he's not going to go back towards the turret. He'll just kill boss instead. Tries to go for the flash to finish off off the kill, won't quite be able to find it. Now he's running away towards enemy territory. No Man's is going to find him, but he dashes over the wall, sidesteps away. The spear's not able to find him. Finally, Xiaohu will die. Unicorns of Love find their second kill of the game, but the money ends up on Alistar.
All right, they're making it hard, but they finally get the kill. Sent 4 members for the full chase on towards Lucian, and at least it's a battle. That's all I'm saying. At least it's a trap, and they're doubling down. I think Lucian did the right thing, just full clearing the wave so they couldn't actually come through the turret, or at least it would be very difficult to do so, and he was so close to getting the kill on towards the Gnar.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh, this could be this. Oh no, Logic, you gotta be so careful.
I think for that play.
Oh, he's gotta be so careful here. He's dead. He's already dead. There it goes. Wow, he died before I completed the sentence. That's what happens in a game like this.
He didn't even get the chance to walk up to the wave. The man just took 1 step away from his turret, and they said that was all you needed.
And I mean, you can't just afford to sit back and not farm anything in a game like this that you're already this far behind, right? Like, he knows that he has to keep trying to build his economy somehow.
Yes.
But when your opponents are already aware of where you're going to be and what you're going to do when the equalizer's coming down here in the mid lane, and now they're chasing for the dive again. Cryan finds his second kill.
Completed for some time. The Night Harvester was just picked up by Wei. And he's 10 stacks, by the way, on his Dark Seal. He can just straight up upgrade that towards Magi's with the state of the game. And
at this point, there's no reason not to.
Exactly. And so, like, Mythics are just completed across the board, save for support, naturally. So it's just difficult for Unicorns of Love to make a play.
Holy cow, look at how much damage comes out from those Electro Harpoons, and then the Flame Spitter, man. RNG picked themselves up a free kill on the enemy support. Boss is coming around from the side, but he quickly decides he doesn't want anything else to do with his fight. Ananasik has to run. Wei's damage is just way too much. He'll continue pushing forward. Ming coming around from the side will not quite find the dredge line. Doesn't have enough range on that one, but it's a 5-man push onto the tier 1 turret from RNG, and they'll take down their 4th turret of this game.
So confident, and they can set up another play, maybe mid lane, because they already have all tier 1 turrets down.
Well, here we go. Shockwave not properly timed, and that means the follow-up is so free. They practically got paid to do it. RNG just keep the chase alive. Wei continues looking for Santis here, fires off the Electro Harpoons, and dominating with a 6-0-5 scoreline. 100% kill participation for the jungler. Holy cow.
I'm feeling that from here. And it hurts. And so that's going to be a free tier 2 turret, and the Vision's going to go deeper into your jungle. And Unicorns of Love, they need to find that Hail Mary. Dragon's going to be picked up. This is the 3rd dragon they said they were never going to fight for to begin with. But they got to find something.
Have pretty much no way back into this game now. It's a 9,000 gold lead. It's 18 minutes into the game, and it's another kill for Wei. They just don't happen without his approval. Here in mid lane, Logic manages to get himself out, but Ming is going deep. Will they finally remove Wei's 100% kill participation? The Zonias might buy enough time. The stopwatch, excuse me. Yes, there it is. Gala takes down Logic. Ananasik trying to run away underneath the turret. It's a double kill back over to Gala. They've got the second Rift Herald. They've got the minion wave. Are we going to see a pre-20-minute Nexus? Are we going to get ourselves a dancing Rift Herald? Inhibitor number 1 is down. And RNG have 5 men in the enemy base. Unicorns of Love still in a 3v5 here for the next 10 seconds. First Nexus turret already gone. Shelly will fall over. No Dancing Herald. But man, RNG are just slaughtering them.
This is ridiculous. Before the turrets were even down in the enemy base, they were already in that. Diving. Straight up home invasion. And Unicorns of Love can't do much about this. They need to find at least one Hail Mary fight.
It's not happening, man. It is not happening. Xiaohu sticking around, trying to take down that second inhib. Rampage for Cryan. Ming stays alive. Boss drops next. Gala's on a rampage. Where's everybody at? Nice shockwave time in that time around, but it will not matter. It is too little. It is too late. It is a triple kill for Gala, and RNG with an absolute stomp of the Unicorns of Love. They will take down this Nexus before 20 minutes even arrives.
A statement.
Wow.
Full stop.
Rare, so I doubt you're going to see that. It should be Galio in the support role. You got set up there in the top lane. Over here on the side of Unicorns, last pick of the draft is Vlad. So it'll be Nocturne top again. Is ticking down. That is one advantage of playing set into a champion like Nocturne. You know exactly when the hard CC is going to activate, so it's pretty easy to time your shield and absorb all that. But we've got a 4-man dive on the menu here in bottom lane. Pentanet looking for the first blood. Pabu will make his way down here. Decoy's going to be drumming the aggro. Santos left for dead right now as first blood goes over to Pentanet. They just see Pentanet now grabbing the first Drake of the game for themselves as well. Not as early as we saw RNG get the one in the previous game, but still 7.5 minutes. Good setup for yourself. If you can continue to control these neutral areas, specifically that bottom side river, might be able to stack further.
Doesn't have stopwatch just yet. Going to be a victim. Oh no, Ludix in a pretty bad position.
Praetor's going in, but Praetor's now in a bad spot. Onivia looking for the damage onto him, but the exhaust is there, and here's your ulti! Praetor picks him up, but now Boss has come in. He's got 1 kill in return. It's a 1-for-1 so far, making it a 2-for-1 in favor of Pentanet, who are seriously fighting for their lives here in this group, and I'm loving to see it. No Man's now looking to see if there's an angle here to defend. Chaz going after him in the 1v1. We'll see if he goes any further for that one. Prowler's Claw. No Man's flashing over their second Drake.
It's happening, Cap. Pentanet in a must-win game are doing it on their picks. It's the Zed. It's the Samira for Praetor.
Way there. Praetor nearly kills him. That is not the angle he was looking for.
That was definitely a drive-through. In and out. You need to get it out of there fast.
Well, No Man's is now going to find himself caught. CC's coming out, turns into a blood puddle, and now he's going to be a different kind of blood puddle, splattered all over the ground. Nice kill for Pentanet.
Unicorns of Love are the ones that set up for the play. It's Pentanet that finish it, and they're looking for a dive towards top lane, so Unicorns of Love have to peace out.
Okay, Pabu now getting punished here a little bit. Uses the stopwatch to buy himself a moment longer. Chaz now backing up too. Pabu continues the retreat. Pentanet has 4 bodies up here in this top lane. BioPanther will be left on the bottom side to defend against Boss in the split push. But the first turret of the game is about to drop, and it's about to mean a lot of money in Pentanet pockets.
Incredibly awkward for Unicorns of Love. The setup felt very...
15 minutes in. Is that good enough?
I'm an on-field reporter, and I'm saying it's looking pretty good.
Okay, all right. So that was the difference that we needed. We needed
a lot of skirmishes. So even if stopwatch is to be, if you're just holding on that, you're getting through so many fights. There's the second fight, you're not going to have that. Here's another play, though.
Okay, No Man's losing half HP. Onivia looking for maybe an opportunity to kick somebody in, but there's just no angle here. Boss is ready. Everybody else is here and ready to go. No Man's having no Hemo Plague. That's a pretty big team fight tool not available. You lose the damage amp, you lose the healing. Decoy goes in, finds 2 with a taunt. Nice! Face breaker onto 4. Holy set! Ludix gonna be taken down first. BioPanther grabbing the kill. Onivia dead next. It is 3 unicorns in the dirt. Endangered species about to go extinct. Goodbye, Unicorns of Love. Goodbye, Santos. He's trying to just hop away. Pabu jumps in for the auto attack. 5 for nothing. Call it an ace for Pentanet.
BioPanther is the boss in this game. That was the sexiest set ultimate of a lifetime. 4-man set up for this team to just go straight in there. Perspective. They're just saying we need to be aware that we need more engage options, and if we're losing, oh my god.
Okay. Nice kick coming out from Onivia, but there's your Zonias. Pabu's staying safe for now, but he's got to fall back. Boss is ready to join. TP coming in. Shut down over to No Man's. That's the second kill of the game for the Unicorns of Love with a good Onivia off on the flank here. They'll need a really big kick if they want to make something extreme happen. Pabu's not the target you can go in on. As soon as he sees you flying in onto a resonating strike, he can instantly press that stopwatch, get that Zonias. Decoy's deciding to go in. Tries to get the taunt, but won't find it. That's his flash. It's a pretty big team fight tool. Pentanet spending that one. More control wards being placed down by the Unicorns of Love. Chaz will remain there in the pixel brush. Santos losing half HP. Santos is about to be out of the picture. Boss will be your next target here. Pabu with the first kill of the fight. You got BioPanther buying some time here in a 1v3. Why on earth y'all trying to kill Set? That's not the guy that you're going to have any sort of effective DPS against. Now you've got Pentanet with control over the Drake Pit. A 5v4. And the enemy team trying desperately to fight against this. There's your Vladimir ulti. There's your team fight coming in. Into the back line goes Ludix. Praetor grabbing the kill onto Boss. Now with a shutdown coming out. Chaz will fall. Both carries dead on the side of Pentanet. Is this how the Unicorns are able to fight back? Pabu is still here. Onivia has no smite. Pabu also waiting for the cooldown on his. Another pool comes out from No Man's, using that stasis, staying alive a little bit longer, but BioPanther with a perfectly timed haymaker. Onivia goes in. Onivia goes back to the spawn platform. It is a team fight on an ocean soul for Pentanet.
What an expanding to get that perfectly, and he did it.
BioPanther now going in. Stride breaker, face breaker, goodbye, Logic. Praedyth takes the kill, and with the enemy 80 carry dead, Raz, you smell that?
Smelling like chicken in the Baron. Get that man.
Oh, this
Let's
smells
go.
like a Baron play, my friend, and we've got Pentanet immediately over to the big purple worm. Daring Unicorns will love to come stop them. BioPanther knows his team has plenty of damage to take the objective without him contributing, so he will run interference, trying to keep everybody away. Onivia, that's the guy that you really have to keep away from here. BioPanther's going in, using the stride breaker. Chaz comes over the wall trying to deal with him. Onivia jumping into the pit now. No Man's going to be taken very low. Baron down to about 1,300. Ball's grabbing the shutdown there, but Baron Nashor goes over to Pabu, and Pentanet just cleans everybody up.
Oh man, I was concerned because once that light shuts off, Praedyth was dealing with multiple people that it was just way too hard for Unicorn to clean up. And that coin toss that we saw from Baron, it's Pabu that nets it. Baron for Pentanet, and they're chasing them down.
Chaz will not let Santos away from this one, and unfortunately for the Unicorns, since it took so long for Santos to die, your death timers aren't on anyone just yet. The remaining tier 2 turret here in the bottom lane will fall. Boss, Onivia, Santos, they can't do anything about this. And you've got BioPanther pushing up mid lane as well. The classic 4-1 Baron split. Bring those waves in, smash them into the turrets, get as much pressure everywhere as you can. Praedyth will step up and take pot shots at the turret whenever we can. Nice use of the W there to block the dredge line, but now Decoy's going in. They decided it's time to fight. Santos runs away. They've almost got the turret out of the picture. They'll take it down now. Decoy staying alive. Onivia the first one to die. Boss going to be killed off next. It's Reset City, baby. Double kill over to Chaz, and that will do it. Do some sit-ups underneath that turret, baby. Get them ab workouts in there. Pentanet stays alive and guarantees themselves at worst a tiebreaker to move on to the next stage.
That's some sick ad workout because you ain't done yet. There are still games to play, and it feels like Pentanet are all warmed up.
Oh.
Nearly instantaneously, so great composition here from Pentanet.
Okay, so Pentanet will have a Vayne composition. They got an Orianna and an Alistar to keep him protected here in the team fights. Some power.
Possible, but Praedyth is never getting chunked out here. This might be the window.
Okay, there they go. Dredgeline finds Decoy. Immediate flash away, but the follow-up lockdown's got him, and it's first blood over to RNG. But with the TP showing up, can they find the punish? BioPanther arrives, but he's not in any sort of a condition to fight this 2v3. Pentanet, they lose out on the first blood. Their opponents are the ones to take that honor, and BioPanther's teleport nets nothing.
Yeah, conceptually, I understood it. But now Rise is joining in on the fun.
Oh, no.
RNG wants that double down.
Oh, no. Here we go again. It's Ming starting it off as he likes to do. RNG now having to get all the way out of town. Xiaohu's down to 200 HP. Chaz is going in. Needs a little bit more damage, and Wei is down. Praedyth's going to be traded back here with a 1-for-1 in this extended fight. Chaz trying to escape. Xiaohu follows it up, grabs the damage. 4-2 game for RNG.
Insanely good from RNG. So BioPanther is going to be behind at least a little bit with how the lane's been going, but also looking at towards the bottom side of the map, Rise nets himself 3 kills.
And Rise is coming right back in, ready to go again. See you later, Decoy. They have found their man. RNG, 5-2. 6 minutes in this game. Wei isn't done yet either. He's just going to be waiting around in the brush, gets the bear stance slap. Praedyth loses half HP. And Raz, you called it, man. You were talking about setting up this dive, doing it whenever you want, making this happen over and over again. And what are they doing? They're going bot. They're taking a break. They're going bot. They're taking a break, and then what are they doing? They're going bot, and they're making it work.
And that's the scariest thing, because you know what RNG is going to be doing miles away. If I can see it, definitely Pentanet sees it from the level 1. It just sucks that you're playing defensively on lane long, but they couldn't play, that safe for that long. Ends up being a great timer from Wei, and Ming finding that one window of opportunity. So they were doing a great job. up until that moment, and now RNG's ahead.
7-minute first Drake for RNG. Decoy comes over the wall, looking to lock down Ming here. Xiaohu rotating over, but Praedyth has also joined. As soon as the equalizer's called in, Xiaohu's like, okay, this isn't worth it anymore. Backs away. Pentanet.
By far, and just seeing that, really well done. You got to give him the respect.
Oh no, Chaz. This is not a good look here. Oh, there comes the Udyr. A nice shockwave will buy him an extra moment, but a moment's all he's got. Xiaohu unstoppable here on the rise.
This is his mid lane game. He's just warming up.
He's 5-0, dude. He's 5-0.
He's too damn good. This is definitely Xiaohu's team, and he's making them know here comes the engage.
Okay, Decoy's gone in. Wei's in some trouble. Pulled right back into the grinder. Get blended, my friend. BioPanther takes the kill.
They put him behind, and they've done a great job. Praedyth needs some time. A lot of time.
Well, Pabu doesn't have any time at all. Tries to flash over the wall to stay alive, but the last auto attack is already in the air.
Gonna get a chance for this fight.
Yeah, there's no way that they are going to contest this second Drake. There's just no point in it. The Drake dies. It'll be an Ocean Soul here yet again. Praedyth still having final hour, still having his flash. RNG's brought the whole party, though, but Pentanet's doing the same. Teleports coming in from both sides. Ming will be your target here at the start, down to 250 HP. RNG backing everybody out. It is a 5v5 in the bottom lane at 12 minutes.
That was a... While they were channeling the double teleport saying, maybe we don't want the fight, RNG had an exit strategy very easily to get towards the tri-bush, and so that's just two wasted teleports on the side of Pentanet. At least they defend Vayne there, but I don't think they were ever going to dive. Now that's going to be a mid lane turret there for RNG.
Very, very good use of the Realm Warp. As soon as they notice the bottom lane play has fizzled out, that everybody on the whole map is down there, well, wait, that means everybody on the whole map isn't anywhere else. Immediately Realm Warp 3 players in a Rift Herald over to mid, but now Wei decided to stick around, try to steal some things, and he gets put in the blender too. BioPanther grabbing his second kill of the game.
It's the second time in
the
this...
second turret, but the equalizer doesn't have enough damage here to prevent that. They're going to try to allow the turret to kill the cannon minion at least, deny some extra EXP and gold if they can. Also, doing the same thing on the top side, Raz. The turrets are crumbling everywhere.
It's a lot of walls falling down right now at the same time. It's one of those unfortunate aspects where RNG is saying there's
large throw from their opponents. BioPanther level 11 versus the level 9 Wei. Now, of course, Wei knows that he's not going to win this fight all on his lonesome. He's got plenty of backup showing up. Ming will find Pabu here in the jungle. BioPanther tries to get away. Gala's coming in there. There's your killer instinct into a Cathian Rain. There's your double kill. And there is RNG. Man, RNG. I just don't know what else to say about how far they have dominated this game.
With Xiaohu back into the mid lane and Xiao Bai playing a game at all this year.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the sub-top laner, throw the top laner into mid lane, let our mid laner take a break game. As Ming gets stunned into the wall, Gala's falling back, Praedyth losing most of his HP here instantly, but it's Ming who dies. Praedyth staying alive, flashes the emote at him, lets him know, hey, we can punish you guys still. RNG does have all 4 remaining players in the enemy jungle. Realm Warp going through. Xiao Bai, he goes in for the Mega Gnar into the wall with a follow-up coming through from Xiaohu, working together. And there's your kill with the overload as Decoy goes over the wall. Gala's in some trouble with the exhaust coming down, but trouble only finds its way onto whoever RNG set their sights on. What looked like an initial good play and a 1-for-0 for Pentanet turns into a 3-for-1 the other way. RNG with all 4 remaining players still alive.
Oh, no.
Xiaohu's going in. Rune Prison into the Everfrost. I hope you didn't like moving because you ain't doing it no more. Ace for RNG, and they'll break the base before 20 minutes.
I wonder, we asked the question last time if this was going to be a Dancing Herald. I think it's too early in the game for them to want to do this with the Death Timers, but they're going to try it anyways.
Well, here comes Praedyth, here comes BioPanther, here comes Decoy. Shelly's going to get the first Nexus turret, but she will perish. No
Don't get caught out next time. I think Pentanet, we're doing a great job at realizing. Oh, no.
They just throw Ming in there alone. He gets yeeted back over the wall, but it don't matter. Better to be yeeted than to be be deleted. Gala's on a killing spree, and Decoy will be the next one in his sights. Tries to get another headbutt over the wall, but it don't matter none. Killer instinct, true to its name. Oh, Pentanet is not long for this world. They are not long for this game. You'll see BioPanther try to distract as long as he can, clear out some waves, drag these guys away, just buy time. But time is pretty expensive in a game like this. RNG taking care of the second Nexus turret. Only Chaz left standing. And with their win here, RNG will have a perfect run through this first stage of groups. They'll pad the stats a little bit harder. Chaz and Decoy both running away with about 100 HP left. And RNG 19-8. Double kill back over to the Rise. A little bit more required to end this game right here, right now. There it is. Triple kill for Xiaohu. It's all done. RNG with the perfect record here in this group stage. And my friends, we are
going to get, you know, a bad sample size. And also, it is just being picked by Unicorns of Love, and they're losing a lot of games. So,
days we have seen some pretty big laning advantages in this group whenever RNG is playing. But here between these two teams, which are much more closely matched, now BioPanther's in a bad spot, tries to get away with To the Skies. Oh, that deny with the hammer, but Boss is there anyway, and it's first blood to the U. Guarantees the kill. Nicely done there to give the Unicorns a nice little lead here. 6.5 minutes into the game. Still no Drakes taken by either side. Here in bottom lane, though, the 2v2 is looking good for the Unicorns. And here we go. There goes your kill. But will there be a return? Prada does find it. Now back in the top side, we got another play happening. It's Boss who's under threat from the enemy jungle. Nice sidestep from both Pentanet players, staying out of the way of the ulti. Remember that he had to use the flash for the last kill. So this one's easy money for BioPanther, and our game is all...
being able to get these picks, be confident in knowing what Pentanet wants to do, and this fight is going to start.
Okay, Chaz is in some trouble. He has no flash. Remember, he already had to use it earlier. He's not able to get away in time. Santos takes the kill, and
just got picked in a really bad timing with ultimate up, full HP, and all these things. So now you have to respond. Opposite side of the map, they want to find a pick on the Warriors Logic.
Okay, there comes a Karthus ulti, throwing the Kai'Sa up into the air, and Praedyth takes the kill, no problem.
All right. Top side of the map doesn't work out, goes straight towards Logic, and they find this one.
Oh, Santos trying to grab a cheeky kill, but now the problem is there's beef on the menu for dinner, and Santos will likely be killed before he gets to any help. Onanasic cannot get there in time, and with both enemy bot laners dead, Logic only just now respawning. First Drake of the game goes over to Pentanet, although it is a very late first Drake.
Yeah, I mean, still. Adrenaline was pumping through Santos. I thought where Logic has gone towards Kraken Slayer other than... Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
BioPanther.
BioPanther's about to become bug food, but he's got backup, and that's what matters the most. Chaz going in, tries to go for the kick here. No Man's in some danger. No Man's with the outplay. The Ignite should still kill him, but beautifully done to make it a 1-for-1.
Wow. They don't want to get caught during this entire scuffle. So they're playing more patiently, where Unicorns of Love are saying, hey, they're getting vision here. We can clear it out completely. This is the fight.
Decoy getting caught, flashing away, staying alive, re-engage on the enemy jungler, and Onanasic is destroyed. Praedyth with the killing spree. On to the Drake. They want to burn this down before their opponents are able to contest, and they will do just... All right, it is the right time for some turret pushing, though, as Chaz is applying the pressure in top lane. Praedyth doing the same thing here in mid. Pabu throws out the wall of pain, but Logic's not getting caught by that one. He backs away instead. Gets hit by what looks like a single Skittle there with the Leandry's burn being applied. All with BioPanther now joining up with his teammate. Onanasic will find himself on the flank, jumps over the wall for Pabu, but now he gets hit by the dredge line. Team fight's gonna break out with Onanasic taking a lot of damage here at the very start. Ignite will burn him away, and Decoy takes the kill. Now you've got BioPanther and Praedyth both moving forward. No Man's eating a lot of damage here with the Karthus ulti coming down. That's what I said about Sky Lasers, baby. It's Pabu. It's a double kill for the jungler. 10 net, 9-4, 3,000 gold ahead. Baron at 20 minutes. This is Oshi. They're set up for a great opportunity to move on to Soul Point now as well. Third Drake of the game will go over to Pentanet. Get for themselves here with this Baron.
It's getting bigger and bigger. And we said this coming into this game. When both teams have advantages, developing regions really are. So taking a look at this Pentanet with this Baron pushing in, let's see if they take that one step forward. But they're eyeing the inhibitor.
Okay, Pentanet looking for inhib number 1. Prated sticks around long enough to get it. Nice dredge line coming out from Decoy. The follow-up will be here as Santos is your next target. They won't have enough damage to kill him through his ulti. He can going into today when we were going to play out the rest of the games in this group. They were 1-1 against one another. It starts off their first head-to-head. Unicorns take them down. They slam it. It looks really good. But now Santos coming in, looking for the kill on to Pabu. Why you gonna focus card this man? He always builds the Zonias. It's not gonna work that easy.
Jai Soul Stealer. He is humongous this game.
Okay, here comes the continuation of the push.
No!
Karthus ulti coming down, just zoning them away. Just making it so they cannot try to defend this. With enemy jungler and AD carry both at 200 HP, they must heal. There is no other choice. And that means Pentanet can earn their second inhib of the game.
Remember last game, Unicorns 11 were in a very similar spot where if they get Dragon, sure, that's their first Dragon, but Pentanet are on Soul, and they can play for Baron.
No Man's really getting hyphy on that one, but it was not the right call. Pabu's probably going to die here. Big shutdown coming in for Boss, but it'll still be a 1-for-1 trade. A double kill back over to Praedith.
Possible. That's ultimate still on Praedith, so he cannot be killed. He is not the answer here that Unicorns are looking for.
Okay, Pentanet on the victory march. First Nexus turret under fire. Santos jumping in, trying to hold the line however he can. Chaz goes after the enemy jungler, forces him back into the fountain here once more. Decoy at 150 HP, no mana. Chaz going in, looking for some sort of a play. Nexus under fire, Santos on the defense. Pentanet, they're all in. They're looking for the fight. They're looking for the win. They're looking for the game. They're looking for their ticket to the next stage, but they have not found it. Unicorns of Love with an incredible defense will hold the line right now. Boss continues the chase. Stridebreaker after Biopanther, looking to complete the ace here. Won't quite be able to find it because Pabu's back alive, but the Unicorns are holding on. Take this one back down. Keep the Unicorns trapped in their base. Even if you don't end right now, you still see Baron is live. Now let's see. Anonisic getting himself back, but no Kha'Zix ulti is a big problem for the upcoming team fight. Decoy goes in with a dredge line onto the enemy support. Anonisic's already dead. Praedith going in, looking for another. Lodic's going to be taken down. Double kill over to the Oceanic AD carry. Victor ulti's looking to do some work, but work will not be done. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in international competition, Oceania will make it past the first round.